hello over there. Hello over there. I don't know why. I know I make YouTube videos, and it's been a long time since I made a video. Since now I have a new thing to record videos with. I can't. I know that's something new. I'm actually using the iPad to record a video, which is kind of hard to do because I'm looking straight, but it's like I'm looking off on the distance, so I don't really know how to do this the right way because it's my first time ever doing this. But anyways, today I'm gonna actually talk about new music I got for like Christmas and my birthday and stuff that I just bought from Amazon and stuff like that. But I have a box over on my bed over here. I'm gonna first start off with the band that I really like with the song have Redneck on it and Walk With Me in Hell with is right here. This band right here. It's kind of hard to. Lamb of God, the album called Document. That's the only album I have. It's got Walk With Me in Hell, Redneck, one of my two favorite songs. This had parental advisory clip with I don't really care. Got this from the store called Best Buy, and that's something in America. Yeah, this album right here is really good. If you don't actually have it in your collection, I think you should get it because it's really good. A really good, a really good album. I can't talk right now. The next album I talk about is called Born of Osiris. I think that's how you pronounce it. Soul Sophia. It's a really great album. This is just a paper box that's protecting this right here. This has a different artwork, and it was released by Sumaran Records. Let's see, right there. It came out in 2015. This is a really great album. I really like the way they make their music. I'm not sure what kind of genre this is. I just like the music. I'm not very well familiar with the style of music or yeah, but it's to me. I still really like it. This is the album I bought from Best Buy, which is yeah. I don't need to keep explaining the same thing over. But anyway, but Lamb of God is one of my favorite bands. I like it more than the Born of Osiris. I can't think right now. Anyways, let's move on to another band. We're gonna be talking about Cannibal Corpse. Cannibal Corpse right here. This is one of the oldest albums called Tomb of the Mutilated. Right there. Have this stupid parental advisory and stuff on it. This was recorded at Metal Blade Records. It's got 9 songs on here, which was also produced by Scott Burns. This album right here, it has let me think. It has Chris Barnes on it. Yeah, Chris Barnes is on the older album of Cannibal Corpse, but the newer album that they're making now actually have George Fisher. To me, do I like George Fisher vocals? I kind of really don't really like George Fisher. So like yeah, George Fisher is an okay musician and vocalist for the band Cannibal Corpse. But what else? Yeah, let's move on to the next album by Cannibal Corpse. Now here, this one right here, Gore of Justice. This is the one that actually that has George Fisher in it. I really like this artwork right here. I really like this artwork. Yeah. It's really cool how they did the artwork for this cover. This was, I'm not sure where the place they recorded this, but oh, I think it's Metal Blade, is it? Yeah, Metal Blade right there, right there. And so, yeah, this is the one with George Fisher. George Fisher's vocals are actually a lot different than Cannibal Corpse. George Fisher is it's a lot different. Oh my god, I can't speak right. He had a lot different vocals than Chris Barnes. Oh my god, today's not the day to do this. But anyways, I'm doing it anyways. Let's move on. Here's another one that's how Chris Barnes called Bullshit at Birth. This has a song, actually, this have 9 songs, the other one have 9 songs. Every single song on here is really amazing. I really like them. And I don't really, this album, I like it, but I don't really like it as much as I like the one called Tomb of the Mutilated, because it has Hammer Smash Face, which is one of my favorite songs by Cannibal Corpse, which was vocal with the vocals had Chris Barnes, and I love Chris Barnes because he has some really great vocal style. For me, I can actually do, let me think, I can do Chris Barnes vocals. George Fisher vocals I can't really do that well. I'm not sure why. I kind of don't really like George Fisher, but he does make really good music, but I'm not a huge fan of him. So let's move on to Obituary, Ink and Blood. Really great album. I mean, really great album. It had 12 songs on it. It's very black. Yeah, it has 12 songs on it. Was by Replast Records. I think that's right there. Relapse Records Records, or whatever I can't pronounce words right now. Ink and Blood is a really great album. Ink and Blood, it's an album that you should have in your collection because it's a really great album. If you don't have it, you should buy it. Just like if you like George Fisher and Cannibal Corpse, like this album, you should buy it too. If you like George Fisher, if not, then don't buy it. Let's move on. Now here's another Cannibal Corpse album right here. This one has also have George Fisher on it. Yeah, I have not listened to this album yet. I don't know why. But yeah, this one has George Fisher on it. Like I said, I'm not a fan of George Fisher. It's just your vocals are different than Chris Barnes. I tried actually doing a vocal cover for George Fisher for songs that he made and when he was with Cannibal Corpse, and as I've been practicing it, I didn't really sound good at it. I sound very terrible. So I'm more better with Chris Barnes vocals because I've been listening to a lot of Chris Barnes from like 6 Feet Under and what else? He also worked in bands like Torture and what else? I think that's it. No, I know he's in other bands, but I forgot the names of them. I have to look them up and then I probably will make another video about them. Let's go on to some Immortal Moth. Now this album by Immortal Moth, Shelter Rising, is really great. Really great album. It came with a DVD too, where they were doing a concert called Bloodshed over Bochum, Germany in 2008. Really great album. It has 10 songs. My favorite song, well, I don't really know which is my favorite song because I pretty much like them all. But like yeah, Immortal Moth is really great. I just love that theme that they put on. I mean, people call Immortal Moth Viking metal, but you shouldn't really call it Viking metal because there's no such thing as Viking metal. But they add that theme that feel like it kind of like had that take time in the Viking age of time, but that's how it is. But they're not calling their genre Viking metal because no one would ever invent Viking metal because there's no such thing as Viking metal. the way you want to explain it, modern metal would be like melodic death metal, which I like melodic death metal. I listen to a lot of bands like that, and uh, so yeah, that's all I have to explain to it. I know I'm not giving you like full details on a lot of the albums because I just want to get this done. I have well, I'm a little bit in a hurry for some reason, but anyway, let's move on. Machine Head Onto the Locust, which is highly my favorite album by Machine Head. My favorite song is actually Locust. That's just number 3. That's number 3 right there. Yeah. It's a really great song. It just Locust had like this guitars and then all of a sudden the long drumming sound come on, and which was really awesome. Just like when I jam to the drums at the same time as they playing the drums, it's like really, really amazing song. Machine Head is not really death metal or deathcore or melodic death metal. They're more like I don't know. I would say they're just like metal and maybe a little bit of heavy metal, something like that. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm still studying about metal music. I do listen to a lot of metal music, but yeah, let's move on now. We're gonna move on to a really great band. Highly one of my other favorite bands will be Conor Death Came for a Phantom Ship. I got this for Christmas. Yeah, I got this for Christmas. One of my favorite songs on this album would be called Bloodstain on Captain Log. Bloodstain on the Captain Log right there. And Al Becken Min Dord. That's actually a Duchess. That's Duchess. I mean, I don't speak Duchess. And my next favorite song would be Departure Toward the Nautical Curse. Departure Toward the Nautical Curse. And my second, my other song called The Ghost of Rhineham Hall. The Ghost of Rhineham Hall, which is bonus track. They got bonus track just was released in Season of Mist, which is a place where you can buy music. A really great album. Really love this. Let's move on to the next album now. This album right here, the Machine Head, The Blackening, one of my favorite albums. This is one of my first albums I ever owned by Machine Head, and it had 8 songs on the back. It has 8 songs on the back right there. Yeah. Actually, if I do this, you can actually see the background of it, which is just reflecting because I got really bright lights on. Anyway, yeah. This is really a great album. Really great album. You don't have this in the collection, you should. If you don't have any of the CDs I owned in the collection, you should actually buy them because they're really good. But normally it depends on what genre you like the most. Some people like metal, heavy metal, thrash metal, black metal, some black metal, progressive rock, progressive metal. There are all kinds of subgenres in metal and everything that have like migrants through different years and changed many different things, and a lot of people don't like that, how they change so much, and it's like really irritating how people do that. But to me, I think it's cool how they do all that, because it's really amazing the way they actually migrate and split apart and become different genres and make different music and make different vocals that belong to different genres. Like metalcore have different vocals from death metal and deathcore and some part of black metal. But to me, I just love how the metal have evolved into many different subgenres. And what else? That's much all I know. I mean, I don't know how much you want me to explain. What's the next? This is the next album right here. Machine Head by Bloodstone and Diamonds. I've never really listened to this album yet because I don't know. I don't really know much about Blood and Diamonds. I'm not sure if I would like it. But let's move on to Conor where Corpses Think Forever. This is another great album. This talks about like war in general, like 1941, 1942, when World War One and World War Two. They also talk about Vietnam War.